A well-known actor and an acclaimed film director died from stroke within weeks of each other.
Luke Perry passed away in March. John Singleton just yesterday. Stroke numbers in our region are even higher than the national average. News 3's Martin Staunton joins us with tonight's health report.
Good evening to you and to everyone watching. The neurologist that I spoke with says that Georgia and South Carolina are the belt buckles of the stroke belt. That's because we have higher rates of vascular disease and stroke deaths than any other geographic area in the country. A stroke is an interruption of the blood flow to the brain, killing brain cells. There are two kinds with three labels. Ischemic strokes are arterial blockages to the brain. Hemorrhagic strokes are due to ruptured blood vessels into or around the brain, and many strokes are temporary blockages, unlike others.
There are important parts of the brain toward the base of our brain, those kind of automatic sites that strokes there can be immediately devastating. So there is instances where patients can be fine one moment and then suddenly collapse and they never wake up.
It's a myth that strokes are an elderly ailment.
I've seen many patients, 20s, 30s, 40s with strokes. And so it's not just a disease of the elderly.
You can take steps to lower your risk if you have heart disease, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, or diabetes. Take your medicine, control blood pressure, check cholesterol, and manage both heart disease and diabetes.
This is not my first visit to a neuro-intensive care unit where stroke patients are treated. In fact, it was a stroke that brought an end to my 25-year marriage, and my wife was only 48.
Her name was Teresa, and she suffered an ischemic stroke 6 weeks after her birthday. She died 3 days later. Dr. Stewart explains why strokes don't typically kill victims immediately.
The localized injuries aren't immediately fatal. And what happens is those injuries, depending on the size and location, though not immediately fatal, you can get swelling and further secondary effects of that injury that can go on to cause what I think of as secondary injuries that can be life-threatening.
And if you're wondering just how prevalent strokes are in this country, the Georgia Department of Public Health reports that someone in the United States suffers from a stroke every 40 seconds. The best thing people can do in terms of lowering their risk of stroke is communicating with their primary care doctors, and don't ignore any warning signs. Tomorrow, May 1st, marks the beginning of National Stroke Awareness Month. Martin Staunton, WSAV News 3.
Thank you, Martin. News 3 is on your side with the warning signs of a stroke. Knowing them could save your life. Just remember FAST. F is for face drooping. Does one side of the face droop or is it numb? Ask the person to smile. Is the smile uneven or lopsided? A stands for arm weakness. Is one arm weak or numb? If both hands are raised, does one arm drift downward? S is for speech difficulty. Is speech slurred? Is the person unable to speak or having a hard time understanding? Ask them to repeat a simple sentence. And T is for time. Time to call 911. If a person shows any of these symptoms, even if the symptoms go away, call 911 and get them to the hospital right away.